I made a mall a couple of months ago, and I've been adding to it more stores and all sorts of stuff. And I really didn't have any plan where I was going with this. But when I made the mall, it didn't dawn on me right away that I needed to put things in the stores of the mall, which is a ton of work, apparently. And one of the things that everyone was asking for right away was an arcade. And yes, I wanted an arcade. And I didn't even know where to start. I started, I was looking for pre-made arcade machines. They're out there, they're on the internet, you can find them, but like they're not very optimized, or there's too many polygons in them and it would just crash the world. I didn't need that kind of detail. So I was just thinking, I'm gonna make my own cabinets and whatever. So I started working on it. I made a cabinet, and then it dawned on me like, oh crap, like I'm gonna have to make the artwork for all this stuff too. So it was just a can of worms that I was not ready to just start, hammering away at. Because this thing itself could be a VRChat world. Like just an arcade would be an interesting thing to go see in VRChat, let alone an arcade inside an entire mall. So, oh my god. So I kept putting it off, and I was like, I'll deal with it later. And then Ness and Vin Vertigo came by in VRChat, and they're like, hey, we have arcade machines, we just make them for fun. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, you want them? And you can put them in your mall. And I was like, oh my god, you just saved my ass, because I was not ready to start making individual arcade machines. So, like, Vin and Ness saved my ass. And even Ante has like Gonna Eat You game, like an actual game that you can buy on Steam that's like emulates an old classic arcade machine here. So there's a game in here that's real that you can actually buy. All the other ones, the arcade cabinet is made by Vin Vertigo, and the artwork is all Ness. And some of the arcade titles in here are absolutely ridiculous. So like, we're gonna go check them out, and it's amazing. So Gonna Eat You is Ante's game, and you can actually buy this. It's only 99 cents on Steam. You should definitely check it out, because it plays just like a classic 1980s platformer, like an early 80s platformer game, and it's so good. The artwork, the music, everything is just top-notch quality, and I highly recommend you actually try this game out. It's a real game. And here it is in the mall. It's just right here. It's awesome. And Pizza Race is a funny, like, little inside joke. I added a Sbarro's to the mall, and I needed like a pizza, so I just made like a disc, and I just put like a pizza texture on it, and it was like, it took me like 5 minutes, and I threw that in the Sbarro's, but I made it so you could pick it up. And Ante discovered that the physics, because it's a disc, you can roll the pizza on its edge. So Ante discovered you could take the pizza and then roll it down the stairs of the mall. So we were having pizza races at the mall, and then that's why we have Pizza Race, Mozzarella's Pizza Race. I'm not exactly sure who Mozzarella is, but there's Mozzarella. But what's really cool, look at this. It's got my face on it. Ness actually put my face on the arcade machine. Like, that is so cool. I love it. Here we have Moral Panic. It's you need a crazy, bloody fighting game in every arcade, and there it is. It's very bloody. That's good. And I guess it creates a moral dilemma. I don't know. So this is one of Ness's new creations. Yellow Orb Wife. I mean, like, you know what it's a play on, but like, you got, like, it's like you got to assign a gender to a circle, I guess. I don't know. but here it is, Yellow Orb Wife, and Ness emulated the weird early 80s art style of Miss Pac-Man, and it looks so legit. Like, this is a real thing. I mean, look at the legs. Like, oh my god. Like, it's just, it's so good. Like, everything, the detail on it is amazing. Ness, like, totally nailed the weird, like, that weird art style of the early 80s. Like, this looks like a legit thing that you would see in our arcade back then. But yeah, Yellow Orb Wife. This one, you're not necessarily, like, bobbling, I guess. It's not, you know, it's no bubble here. It's more of a bubble problem. I don't know. It's just, that's what it is. Like, got Soviet blocks. It's not like Tetris, it's like block. Everybody play this game. Only game available from a country that is not accessible from the United States. But trust me, a very good game. Soviet blocks. You play now. Believe us. We don't talk about this game. Mutant Night, which it looks absolutely bonkers. Turns out it's a real game. It's the only legit, like, production arcade game here, and it's Mutant Night. And I never played it, but apparently it's like a bizarre, obscure arcade game that, like, nobody had. I don't know, but Ness thought it was significant to have it in the arcade, so here it is. We actually have Mutant Night. Oh, this stompage. I know quite a few people that would be very, very into this game. And yeah, it's that. Yeah, I know what it is. But yeah, it's really good. Like, the artwork is just amazing on this one, and the same thing, it just totally nails it. Even right down to the screen, there's like a little, like, Ness climbing the building. It's absolutely awesome. I love it. Here we have a sequel of maybe Bubble Problems, but it's not Bubble Problems, it's Problems 2. I don't know. I didn't make this stuff, Ness did. And, like, it's just, it's ridiculous. Like, but, like, the way it looks like it could be a thing in an arcade. Like, that's how legit this stuff looks. And who can forget Marble Mental Illness? Even this one, it's got, like, trackballs and stuff with it. It's so cool. I mean, the artwork alone, like, look at that. That's amazing. And you know, that's all Ness's handiwork right there. It looks so period. Like, I absolutely love it. This one is one of my favorites. Like, the name alone is just, like, so out there. Like, Screaming Glebloids by Fatless. And it looks like some type of, you know, like, puzzle gem game or whatever, but, like, the control panel on this is bonkers. Look at the buttons. We got Scream and Greeble. Those are your two options. What does that mean? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I really love this one. This is, like, the detail in this is really cool because Vin kind of tipped the screen a little bit more, so it's more, like, vertical, and then there's, like, this glass bezel in front of it. It's really, really cool. I mean, and Subterranean Inflation Guy, like, I wonder what that game could be. Yeah, like, this cabinet is really nice. Like the way Ness totally nailed the, like, that weird, like, notchy, sketchy look of Dig Dug. Like, he just emulated it perfectly. It's so cool. And there's like instructions and all sorts of stuff like Fisker and Flado and Zumba. Like the detail on this one is amazing, absolutely amazing. I can't get over how amazing the artwork is on this one. Like, it's so spot on. I love it. Badger it's crazy because we were in here one night talking. I added the first batch of arcade machines, and Ness was here, and we were talking, and we were talking about, again, like fake video games and things that wouldn't exist. And I mentioned, like, oh, like, if you had Frogger, you know, Frogger, instead of Frogger, it's a Badger, you know, and it's Badger trying to cross the street. And then, like, a week later, Ness is like, oh, yeah, I made Badger. And I'm like, what? Like, that's amazing. Like, I just kind of blurted that out there. I didn't think it would actually come to virtual existence, and here it is. Oh, the title of this one, Gun Lizard Police Department. Like, I don't know. Like, and I like how he has it split down the middle. It's like, by the books or loose cannon, and it's so good. And again, it's so out there, like, oh, why not? Dinosaur cops, yeah, sure. That totally would have flew in the 90s. Like, any idea, like, was, like, run with it, you know? Like, some weird dino, mutant, shoot 'em up, whatever. Like, yes, that will sell in the 90s. So this was ready for the 90s, this game. What I like about this one, though, you can pick the guns up. Like, and you could technically leave the arcade with these and just run around the mall with them. And Ness was kind enough to put a little post-it note right there. It says, stop stealing the guns. So out of all the other machines, like, I mean, they're all amazing. They're absolutely, like, crazy. But this is my personal favorite one. I like French Fry Time. It looks so believable. Like, this one, it's like, it's ridiculous, but like, it could have happened. Like, this could have been a thing. And the detail on this one is great. Like, it's got this bezel and like instructions on both sides, and just the artwork. There's so much going on in this one. Like what is the egg? I love this one. This one's so good. Even the side artwork, like, 'cause it emulates perfectly what they did back in the day, because they had like a limited color palette. You know, most of these were templates and stencils, and you'd spray paint the side of it and go, oh, there you go. Like, it looks so good. I really, really like French Fry Time. This is a good one. So that's the arcade in my mall. Yeah, so it's on VRChat. You can check it out. Cooper Center Mall, 1989. There's plenty of other stuff. There's a Burger King, a Suncoast. There's all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I just can't thank you know, Ness and Vin Vertigo and Ante for allowing me to use their amazing models, their arcade machine models in this arcade, because this really saved me, because I had no idea, you know, where to even start to make this arcade, and it just helped me out a ton. So I can't thank them enough for allowing me to use this stuff. So yeah, please come in, and you need to check out their work. Like, it's just, the detail and the artwork is just absolutely stellar. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.